Kick It is gonna be an expansion of what we're doing from LacedRhymes from our Can I Kick It segment. Normally on our Can I Kick It segment, we always take the flies, kicks, what's circulating around that time and what's hot in the streets, or even what's hot on the underground segment. But on Can I Kick It, we're gonna give you sneakers. We're gonna give you sneaker reviews where we're picking up sneakers, and also the review could be rather on a new sneaker or a previous sneaker, that I wanted to grab or something that I just wanted to pick up, and I just thought that it was just pretty fly though, man. But we're here on the first episode, man, and I'm excited with y'all. And I thank all you guys for rocking with us for a long time, even with the LacedRhymes podcast. So, but on here, you can subscribe, tell a friend that tells a friend that tells another friend. And so, yeah, man, we're definitely gonna get into it, man. It was a lot of great heat and a lot of dope things that had came out throughout the year or so. But I'm very happy to talk about this pickup that I just recently grabbed and also doing a review. And I just look at it like this. Sometimes it's better late than never. And so today we are going to review the Airmax 1, but the 1986 version, the Big Bubble. The Big Bubble was released in 1986, had about 4,000 pairs around, but the production of the shoe halted after the design discovered that it was a crack in the air unit. So the new Air Max ones that you see, the 1987s, designed by, the great Tinker Hatfield. Tinker Hatfield has done many great products, with Nike, and especially, he had his hands on the Jordan 4, which is one of my favorite silhouettes of the Jordan, though. But the 1986 Air Max, it definitely lived up to the hype. Starting with the beginning, on the fronts of the shoe, have the red and you have the light gray on the shoe. And then also on the inside of the shoe, you can see the 9 with the product of it. And then also on the back of the shoe, it got the simple Nike Air sign on the back. And then when you get a closer look, you can see the air bubbles. And you can actually see the 4 air bubbles on here on the shoe, which I think is pretty dope though. But I mean, this shoe overall though, it is just amazing, and it's just great to see them to bring this silhouette back though. But originally it was released back in 1987, but thankfully they didn't hit the shelves around that time because they were having malfunctions with the bubble. But now it's 2023, and we can see that they made a lot of modifications on the shoe, and I just think the shoe is amazing. Now let's get to the comfortability. On a scale from 1 to 10, I would have to say this shoe is comfortable at a 9, honestly. Very comfortable. I see that Nike has been making a lot of tweaks to their running shoes per se, and involved with the Air Max line, because let's take a prime example, the Air Max 90s. Like, that shoe is a very big and bulky shoe, which is a dope shoe, but the earlier versions of the Air Maxes, like, the 2013s, even the 2015s, wasn't as comfortable. But when we get to the early 2020, right before COVID, when they started releasing the Air Max 90s again, and then the OG palettes, and then the colorways, the OG purple and even the OG Volt colorway, those are actually comfortable. And then we get to the infrared 2020. Just amazing, like amazing. So Nike has restructuring a lot of their running shoes to be comfortable. And honestly, I could say, whether you guys agree with me or not, they are becoming an everyday wear, where you can literally just put these shoes on and wear them every day. Now let's get to the comparison of the shoe. The ones that I recently had grabbed was the 2017 release of the reissues of the Air Max ones. So because I had previous pairs, I had the 2013s and I also had the 2008 Air Max ones, which is personally my favorite though. But the comparison, you can see the comparison between the four bubble and the three bubble. The three bubble, the 1986 version, it actually looks sleeker and a little bit longer than the 87 version when they had remodified and fixed the Air Max ones. And yeah, mine's are a little beat though, but don't judge me. All right, definitely don't judge me though. So I mean, it's pretty cool to see the comparisons of this shoe though. And honestly, I'm really looking forward to them to release more colors of the 86 too as well. Cause by far, I'm not gonna lie, these 86 Air Max ones are very very comfortable. They have another colorway that's floating around, the navy blue safari colorway, and I think I'm probably might gonna end up grabbing those too as well because I just love the comfortability on the shoe. And then just not only that though, the shoe is dope though. So will we get more of the 86 original Air Max ones? I don't know. Only time will tell. Because so far we only got the big bubble, the red, and they got the Safari, the Navy Safari ones, which are sitting at Nike.com right now. And you could get, maybe possibly get them under retail on other stores, sites, whether it's StockX, Gold, Stadium Goods, just anywhere that you can get your hands on them, though. But I mean, this shoe is definitely dope, and I hold it near and dear to my heart. And anybody knows me, like I'm really an Air Max king, and I actually enjoy wearing all of my Air Maxes from Air Max 1, the Air Max 2 Lite, the Air Max Lite, the 93s, the 180s, the 94s, not the Charles Barkleys, but the 94s, the 95s, the 97s, and the 98s, which I think the 98s are very, 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 very underrated. Very, very underrated though. But I mean, this shoe, I personally per se it's a cop for me because I mean it's just overall the shoe is just amazing. And whether you got it on the day of the release when Air Max month was going on, or even just now just going back, even now just grabbing it, grabbing the shoe that you like to see, or even just going back and getting it. Nothing is wrong with that. Sometimes we're better late than never, or we be willing to wanted to grab some when the hype dies down. So I just want to just say thank you for allowing me to be here and to give you a brief rundown of the original Air Max One. Let's just be clear: the original Air Max One, not the 87s that you see around, which is a part of the history though. But the Big Bubble is the first Air Max One, and it's just a great shoe. So till then, like this is Can I Kick It? We're gonna be giving you more content and lack of thereof though. But in the meantime, leave a comment, rate, subscribe, and that's about it though. But right now, about to do an on feet review, so go ahead and check out this on feet review. Peace.